Hello, I hope you're doing well. May is now over, so it is time to show you all the spreads that I did for all of May. And somebody on Instagram requested for like an update of how fat my Hobonichi cousin has gotten. And it's definitely a lot chunkier than before, but it's not like unworkable or anything. Also, this is probably TMI, but I naturally have very hairy arms, and typically I either shave or I wear long sleeve, but it is summer and I'm too lazy to shave, so I'm going to ignore my insecurities and we're just going to deal with it for today. Let's start off with the monthly section. So this is my May monthly spread. It is like a giraffe and elephant theme, and I honestly haven't planned in my monthly section for the past like week and a half, so that is why the second half is pretty empty. I did do my running tracker. This was such a joy to fill out throughout the month. For some reason, I ended up skipping Tuesday for most weeks. That wasn't really intentional, but I guess I just happened to be really busy on Tuesdays. So yeah, this is my May spread. And I do have a little issue. So I actually didn't expect to still be in Toronto for most of June. And I don't have my June monthly kit here. So this is going to be empty for most of June. I guess whenever I do get my hands on my own Hobonichi kit, then I can fill it in, but yeah, for now it's just going to be empty. So then we're going to move on to the weekly section. I really like all of the spreads that I did for May, so I'm super excited to share them with you. For this first week of May, I went with this tulip theme because my university planted some tulips on campus and they looked so pretty. So I took inspiration from the colors, and I think it fits just the vibes of May really well. I especially love the little tulips that I drew at the top. And this was the next week. This is the Just Keep Swimming collection from my shop, and I did do a plan with me on this, and I just love how this looks so much. I don't use a kit every week just because it gets a little bit overwhelming. Some weeks I just want to be more creative and do my own thing, but whenever I do use kits, it's so cohesive and everything just looks super cute, so I'm very pleased with how this looks. And then this was kind of a funny week. So I had my graduation sale and new release on Friday, so I had to use some of the classic emojis washi. But when I was planning the second half of the week, you can see that I accidentally planned Saturday on Friday, and then I realized my error and I just kind of completely gave up. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that I do mess up quite a bit, and sometimes when I make mistakes, I will just laugh it off and keep going, but other times, like this particular week, I guess I was just low on energy and I just decided to give up. I do really like this face earth emoji that I got to use. Then this was the last week. The colors are very similar to this like tulip theme, but this is like a fruits and veggies sort of theme because I went to St. Lawrence Market on Tuesday, which was really exciting. I was also really obsessed with Stardew Valley, so I drew some little doodles. And yeah, again, I think this is a really pretty color scheme for spring. And then this is this current week. Because we are in the first week of June, I decided to do kind of like a rainbow Pride Month theme, and I just picked out just a bunch of different colors, and I arranged them in a rainbow and drew a bunch of little dots, and I think it looks really nice. I also plan on color matching, so we have pink, orange, yellow, and then I'm gonna do, I think, green, this lighter blue, this darker blue, and then purple on the last day. These more colorful spreads just make me so happy every time I open to my planner pages. But yeah, that's about it for the weekly section. And now we're gonna move on to the daily section. I do believe I have a few days from April that I didn't get to show last time. So these 2 days I kind of went with like a blue theme because I really wanted this Pelikan fountain pen, and I did end up getting it if you watched my unboxing video. On Saturday, it looks like I didn't check off a lot of things, but I'm guessing it's because I just forgot to check it off at the end of the day, because I do recall like getting most of these things done. So yeah, I don't know. I did set up my watercolor palette on this day, which is really exciting. So I actually used my paintbrush and made little swatches and exactly replicated the watercolor palette, which I thought was really nice. And then here I wanted to practice writing my Spanish, so I wrote a little passage, and everyone on Instagram was super kind and helped me make some corrections. So I just wrote them down. And now we are officially into May, and as you can see, May has a lot of greens in my spreads, so that is also part of the reason why I painted my nails green, which I honestly was very nervous about because I was afraid it would look like puke or something, but I actually quite like it. Anyways, I don't always match the theme or color palette for my dailies and weekly sections, but if I like a particular theme, then I will bring it into my dailies as well. So this week again was the week where my university planted tulips. So yeah, I also borrowed a book on this day, and the book happened to be green, so that was perfect. Moving on, I had brunch with my friends, so I just doodled what I had. Tuesday, I drew another little tulip patch, and this washi tape from Simply Gilded. It doesn't match completely, but I thought the colors were pretty close, so just put down a little piece of that. This was Wednesday, May the 4th, so of course I had to do a little Star Wars doodle. Thursday, I think I just worked on new releases all day, so I didn't have much time to journal and stuff, so that is why this is so empty. Moving on to Friday, instead of just drawing tulips, I kind of made it cut off on the page, and I thought that looked really nice. And also my to-do list is kind of like warped around it, and I slept really late on this day. Moving on to Saturday, it was new releases, so I didn't have much time to doodle a lot or write a lot, but I still like all of these simple spreads. Moving on to Sunday, so this was the end of my tulip week. Again, I just drew some tulips, and I also uploaded my YouTube video on that day, so I made a little YouTube icon. Monday was the start of my Just Keep Swimming week, and I guess I was really busy again, so I didn't write a lot. Again, I don't pressure myself to fully fill out spreads if I'm just busy or not in the mood. Moving on to Tuesday, I do believe I had this in a video or something, but this was like a beach theme, and I really like this in my bubble sticker here. And then Wednesday, I'm honestly not a big fan of this. I think it just looks really messy. So I guess it was really hot, so I drew a little sun and some like sweat droplets. These headers, I purposely made them kind of rough looking, like water. And then I drew a palm tree, which I don't like how that looks. So I don't know, this was just a really weird spread. I also messed up here. All right, moving on to Thursday, I used some Ocean Doodle stickers from my shop, and I guess this was a really big design day. I did bring in this like dark green seaweed color, and I think it matches really well. For Friday, I was brainstorming some ideas for some fountain pen emoji / doodles, and I really like this color palette. It kind of reminds me of like the beach. And then, whoa, okay, so Saturday I wrote a lot, and I think it was just because I was kind of getting stressed about work and everything, and I was just kind of reflecting on my life, I think. I'm not gonna read all of that. And then Sunday was actually the start of a very bad anxiety week. So basically something happened on Sunday that made me fear for my safety. I'm okay, but I was just really scared, and then that passed. And then Monday something else happened that made me fear for my safety. So it was like 2 days in a row of just like really stressful situations. So that kind of started my anxiety spiral. And anyways, here I was brainstorming some ideas for the deluxe page of the Hobonichi cousin mini kits for my shop. And then I really like this sort of sassy emoji that I drew. Moving on to Tuesday, I drew some book covers that I was reading, and then this little anxiety doodle. Moving on to Wednesday, again, bad brain day continues. I did get a lot more done, but I just wasn't really in the mood to write it down. For Thursday, I think trying really hard to pull myself out of my anxiety episode. So I went to Cobb's Bread Bakery and I got this like really good white chocolate raspberry scone. And I tried making a doodle of it, but it ended up looking like a lump of fat that has like sores on it, if that's even possible. But yeah, the scone itself was really good. And on Thursday, I discovered that I actually live 7 minutes away from a fountain pen shop, which is so dangerous for my wallet. So after I saw it on Google Maps, I literally immediately put on my coat and went to this shop, and I ended up picking up Aurora Black, which is right here. It's a lovely black ink that my friend recommended. And then moving on to Friday, I drew a bunch of emojis and I wrote down that my anxiety is getting worse. Yeah. And then moving on to Saturday, this was the new release and graduation sale, which was really fun. And I watched one of the Our Planet documentaries with my friend, so I just made some doodles. This is of the silverback gorilla, which doesn't look very good because it's just so dark. But here I have 2 birds and also a Philippines eagle. So yeah. Moving on to Sunday, I went to Din Tai Fung with my friend, so I just doodled some of the things we had: noodles, wontons, soup dumplings, shrimp dumplings, and also scallion pancakes. For Monday, I didn't do any doodles. I just went with like a green theme, and I did end up writing quite a bit. Moving on to Tuesday. Oh yeah, this was the start of my fruits and veggies week, so that is why that was green. And so on Tuesday, I went to St. Lawrence Market with my friend, and I just made a bunch of fruits and veggie doodles, and this was a little doodle of me and my outfit. In the 4 years that I've been in Toronto, I've always wanted to go to St. Lawrence Market, but I just never really had the time nor energy, so I was really excited to finally go. This was a pretty heavy work day. I have this Gmail looking sticky note here from my shop to mark in some things that I had to do for planning the June pre-orders, which is coming up in a few weeks. And I put it on a sticky note because there was no way I could finish everything on Wednesday, so I can move this around if I need to. Moving on to Thursday, I have to say I really do not like this. I was trying to change up the little headers, and so I drew little carrots, and I don't know, it just doesn't look very good, I think. But at least I tried something new. Here I was brainstorming some ideas for new bean cards. Friday was pretty plain, just with green again. And then moving on to Saturday, I had my nail appointment on this day, so I just doodled some nail polishes. I finished reading First They Killed My Father, which is a book about the Cambodian genocide, so I just wrote, I guess, my thoughts about it. And then here I drew 2 cute little snails. No reason, I just thought they were cute, so yeah, there's that. And then moving on to the last 2 days of May, I went with this like mustard yellow and brown theme because I was again obsessed with Stardew Valley, so I also doodled some little tools and stuff. That's the axe, the pickaxe, the hoe, the watering can, and also the fishing rod. Oh, also, like, sometimes I will finish off my to-do list first, and then later on I'll remember that I needed to do something important. So in those cases, I'll either write it in the empty space if I left it, or if there's no empty space, I'll do something like this. So that is about it for all of my spreads of May. I cannot believe that in 30 more days we're going to be halfway through this notebook. I find it really kind of interesting. Well, not really interesting, but it's just pretty cool to see that, like, if you'll notice, there are 2 sections of like dirty looking pages, and there's 1 strip of this like white clean page, and the white clean page are the weekly sections that I have not used, and then this is all of the daily sections that I have not used. By the end of the year, all of them are gonna be kind of yellowed and dirty looking. But I think that'll be very satisfying. So yeah, anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found some inspiration, and I will see you guys next week for another video. Bye!